No, undoubted something happened in office in whisper while proceeding towards study room. I clear as instructed by Taehyung. She had asked Yuri and Pihu to go to her sister house with the reason that she needs their help for her son Neil's upcoming engagement. She had already informed her sister about it, sounding as they were planning some surprise for the girls. No, all is good in casual tone, typing something on the mobile. Study room, they entered study where all other members, Kim family and Jiho family were present. Mona asked Chan to get fruit custard balls for everyone. That's the reason she gave all for urgent assembly. Mr. Mona, we should wait for our daughters taking board. Mona, brother, actually you and Pihu went to sister house, whereas Yuri went out with her friend for a birthday party with fake smile. She was feeling some question with just the thought of what Taehyung want to do. She knew her nippo, he can bring the whale raw if he want, and that's how he sounded on the call 20 minutes back. Outside of Kim Manx, Jungkook hung with brilliant young trace over the journey. Jungkook observed his elder brother. He was all silent, but there was silent tears in his eyes with grips on his forehead. Jungkook shook his brother, who was lost in own thoughts. He nodded and got down from the car. What would have happened if Big Mother and Mom would not have met you, grandma in church? His thought only unsettled him to the core. He doesn't even want to think about it, but his thought was not leaving his mind. His kitten would have been suffering in the hell. Young shook his head, crossing his eyes to stabilize his mind. Living room, both came by the center of the house and saw Gopi grandma. So Taehyung went towards her. Taehyung, Gopi grandma, is you at home? Gopi grandma knows, and she went to Mona's sister home, for which Taehyung already said, Mrs. Kim, does son Rose was from West. My son is at home. This lady with big eyes and Mrs. Smile taking bite of sweet dish. Study room. No, Taehyung, come see. We are having fruit custard. It is amazing. Pleasure his wife efforts winking at her, who was constantly looking at Taehyung. Taehyung sure looked at Mona and fake smile. Taehyung held Joseph, uncle and auntie. I'm glad to meet you after a long time. Looking at them with the devil's smirk and narrow eyes. Meena, son, it has been long. We have met. You must have met with Joseph, but after mom, it is the first time we are meeting, right? Extra sweet smile on her face. Young is absolutely correct, auntie. We are meeting after grandma sitting on the armchair and then Kanya. By the way, that reminds me about your cousin Joseph, uncle. What was his name? He sounded like trying his hard to remember him. Gio looked at him, scrunching her eyebrows. Why suddenly he is asking about him? Gio grandma Sahil fumbled with her, but she is waiting to hide about Sahil, which can cause major hurdle for her to put the Helen stopped on the table. The youngest, what happened to him? Where is he nowadays after taking all girls away from Joseph and Mina face? Whereas Jiho grandma double Jiho man looked at him stunned. How can he does not know about Said? Is the reason uncle is in jail. Joe, we are not in much contact with him for not meeting us with the continuous case to cover up with the situation. Young, oh yeah, right. It must have been very difficult for you to keep touch with him when he is in police custody and got twice followed by check. In police custody, Sahil is in jail. In shock, looking at Joseph, who was uncomfortable with the current discussion. Harsha, Joseph, when did this happen? Under what charges? With confusion, Joseph, Harsha, actually there is some misunderstanding, and because of that, police took him. Nothing major. It is just routine investigation. Equally rubbing his wet palms with each other. Yango, I thought he was charged for his wife murder. Started everyone present in the room. Kim family, due to their unawareness, where Gio family, how he knew all this details. Mr. Kim murder, checked with fear binding her eyes. Youngest mom, and even he confessed his crime, provided additional information, casually shrugging his shoulders. Your grandma son, he is innocent. He loved his wife. Somebody is trapping him. We know him from childhood. He can never do this. Tried to convince Kim family. She was damn angry with Taehyung, but right now she wanted to be in his good book to accomplish dream wedding for us. Taehyung is grandma. You're absolutely right. I am the one who trapped him. Casually dropped the first mom on the Jiho family. His posture changed in the minutes. His eyes turned into red nose, spread, flaring tightly fisted fingers and javelin tightened, ready to pounce on his prey. Revelation took the floor away from all Geo family feet. If he was said they were defending, then that would be an underestimate. Geo closed the instant in fear. Joe forgot that he need to breathe in to keep his body functioning. Mina eyes were wide like her balls would come out of the socket. Geo grandma lost her voice. Mrs. Kim Taehyung was trying to ask him the reason, but she uttered when she felt an hold on her breast. It was honest. She knew her son. She was continuously staring at him. If he is finding out something, then there has to be a lot more to open. She trusted her upcoming. Mona looked at her brother sister. Her heart was pumping inside her rib. There is more trouble to level. Kim men were looking at this, and this look on his face they had never seen when he is at home. This look is meant to be for their office. The look represents that he is a businessman and brutal to compete with Harsha. Mr. Kim and Anno exchange the glance with each other, but they keep silent. Then they give look to Jungkook. He just winked his eyes and nodded in assurance. Your grandma, you why? In disbelief with the pounding heart, Taehyung smirked and passed Jekyll. Taehyung, it is better you ask your granddaughter. She must be knowing well. Am I right? Jiho giving death glares to Jiho. She flinched at her place. Suddenly she started feeling tightness in her throat and shivered off her hands. Jiho, me, brother-in-law, how can I stumbled in a low voice looking down at floor? Young, of course you can the same way you used his phone and then view up app for troubling you with creepy message. His voice was cold and dangerous. Jiho gasped loudly, hearing him. She gripped her heartbeat. She was near to her doom. She could see her downfall in his fire-gazing eyes. She had tried to hurt his most precious possession, and now she was going to face hell on the earth for her entire birth. This message was passed and well taken by Jiho. Young, you thought you will create misunderstanding between me and you using your tricks, but do you think I will not aware about your intention? I was aware from day one. I was just waiting for solid proofs against you. You or anybody else will not be able to take your place in my life. She is the love of my life, my soulmate, and that's why I am keeping her away from you to avoid her emotional involvement with you all. Seeing her disgusting look, Skin put her palm on her mouth to cover her face. The girl who looked so simple and traditional was trying to break her system and was tying her up. That this thought puffed her to the core. Not only Mrs. Kim but all Kim family members were stiffened with the heinous act of Jiho. Dang, I must say you have get upbringing from your mother. You inherited all amazing qualities from her. The way your mother tried to destroy your life on our marriage day was foolproof plan, but Big Mother and Mom unexpectedly destroyed her dreamland, right, Mrs. Joffer? Turned his gaze to Mina, who was now sweating profusely. Hannah held her hand in her both hands, said a Taehyung statement, "Is this not the end? There is still more to open." Mina, no Taehyung, why will I try to destroy you, love? You must have some misunderstanding. I love her like I love Ji, who pleads, still shaking her head. Burning gaze, she needs to save this sinking ship of her family. It was her last attempt. Taehyung, I totally agree, Miss Joseph, that you loved you just like Jiho. You loved her so much, that's why you never visited her when she won. You loved her so much that when she lost her parents, you never took her in your motherly embrace. You loved her so much that you tried to fix her fate with her creepy brother-in-law. She was cold and deep was boomed in the study room of Kim House. No, this is all I could barely say and whispered in low voice. I did not do anything. Taehyung, do you really think you are in position to contact me, Joseph? Didn't you Mrs. Sahil to visit as soon as possible after passing later to Nikhil House? You were under the impression that for you and my happiness you would do anything you wanted to write her fate, same as you were just to take out your jealousy of for you, mom. You guys are seriously pathetic, dangerous, which each and everyone present in the study room. Young, but even though I hate to admit that somewhere I need to be thankful to you that Disney shows you to play cards and Big Mother and Mom brought you in my life, shook his head, passing disgusting. Let's stay and closed his eyes for a moment to control his fury. He did not want to face his mother in his many that he opened his eyes after a moment and turned to look at his family members who was looking at Jiho family, passing repulsive glares. He took one file from coffee table and passed it to Arsha. Young, it is all started 3 months back. Big father, they are the data and proofs. When 3 months back I went to US around, you received some creepy messages because of them. Only she suffered from high fever. She was scared because of those messages. Narrowed all the details happened in last 3 months along with Roger and his team finding. By each revelation, Geo family could see their own. Surely the man standing here and sharing all data will not leave them. They are going to face the restriction due to their own action. Mina was setting value. She was well aware about silence. It is just for some past moments where he have given pain to you. He faced jail. Then what will he do with her family after all this disclosure? She felt deep pang in her heart and her body was shaking with fear. Jiho had never seen Taehyung this much angry. She cut herself for playing with her sister like Jiho meant I should have backed off long back. It is all over. Harsha, this is all shocking. Taehyung, Harsha was the first one who gained his sense. Mr. Kim, why angry voice boomed in the study room. What that innocent girl did to you that you guys were hell bent on spoiling her life. Dad, I guess it is long story we started from your mom. Am I right, Mrs. Joseph? Weren't you taking revenge from you because she is daughter of your sister, your adopted sister who got everything in her life, whereas you were just the specter of her happiness? I could feel your jealousy after looking at you happy face from the day you first visited this house on her reception with narrow eyes. Mrs. Kim, how can you hate spoils a soul like you, Meena? I still remember the day I first took her in my hands after her, but nobody could hate her looking at her innocent eyes in tears, but she was feeling disgust after knowing true reality of Geo family. Hana, these people are not worth of our hate as well, Meena. I ask you to leave this house and our life at this instant. It is no place for you and your family who want to hurt my daughter instead and otherwise with anger-filled eyes. Your grandma Hannah, please listen to us one. Try to persuade her to listen their side of story. Mona, there is nothing to talk around. Just leave it this and I'm filming and stand loud and clear voice or no. Call the police Taehyung. These guys should be behind the bars with range. Joseph, no, please, no, or no. Harsha, please, Taehyung, you please understand you played a folding his hand. Don't even dare to take her name, Mr. Else. You don't know what I can do in most dangers was twisting his finger, turning his knuckles in wet. Mona, why are we even entertaining them? Please leave right now with gritted teeth. Taehyung, no ma, they need to say proper goodbye to passing death threat to Geo family. Everybody looked at Taehyung in utter shock and confusion. He took a few steps toward Joseph. Taehyung, Mr. Joseph, this is the first and last time I am warning you. From this moment, you or anyone from your family will not make any contact with you. You will never disclose her whatever happened today in this study room. Cook up some story for your sudden farewell. Tomorrow morning, first thing, my security team will escort you till your home, and I will always keep my eyes on your activities. If I found anything fishy, trust me, I would not think even for a second to rip you apart. Get off from my side, threatened him in his indicative voice with a blood red eyes. Joseph with his family left from study room bowing their heads praying in this great heart as they would not be facing this devil named as Taehyung any time in future. Taehyung, I don't want anybody to disclose whatever just happened to you. Please pleaded, not looking at his family members and left from there, leaving his family members alone. After some time, Taehyung went used from Taehyung came out of washroom of change. He was staring at the picture. He was smiling face. He felt one tear drop on his cheek. He gulped to control his feeling. Hana, don't stop it. Let it out. Taehyung caressed his hair. He hugged her, crying bitterly. He found motherly solace under her care. She was caressing his hair and patting his back. Hana also had tears in her eyes, looking at her strong and composed and breaking down in her arms. She made him sit in front of her on the bed. She knew what must be bothering her son, so he is too emotional when it comes to his loved ones, and you hear his love life. So, Hana, you and you are destined to be together. Taehyung, after some moments, Taehyung had kept his head in her lap and she was caressing his hair. Taehyung, Big Mother, I know, but this thought is not letting me to be at peace. It's shaking me to the core that what would have happened could not finish as he felt a palm on his lips. Nothing would have happened since you both are destined to be with each other. You both are soulmates, Taehyung. There are always a lot of it's in our life today. When I look back, felt it would be have searched for your family earlier, or if we would have somehow maintained to be in the touch, then all this incident would have never happened. I blame myself as well. Why we become so engaged in our life that we will let out our pleasant past to become memory. But I also know that how much I want, but we can't change the past. It has happened and now we need to fix it, and that's what we did by marrying you and you sharing her life experience with her son who was still lying, keeping his head in her lamp. Taehyung got up and Hannah happily cheers. His big mother was right. Taehyung, thanks, big mother. Taehyung, I think you should disclose all this back to you. I am not saying today only, but should be within a day or two after they leave our house. Passing her wise opinion. Taehyung, no, big mother, she will get hurt, and I can't see her in tears shaking his head ending too. Hannah, I know Taehyung she will get hurt, but she needs to know Taehyung the true faces of that family. Even if they cook up any story related with this house, they suddenly disappear will always haunt her, and then she might run behind to find the truth. If she get to know the truth from someone else other than you, she will feel betrayed, even though you are protecting her from getting hurt. If you yourself shared it with her, then she surely will get hurt, but then she will have you beside to comfort her. Don't let his hiding game ruin your blessed married life. It will impact the trust between you two. I know you love her with your all heart, and you will be only reduce her pain by your love and can explain him the true meaning of his boss's relation. Smile when Taehyung noticed that an argument she kissed his forehead with love. Time skips evening, living room. It was almost evening when you entered home, smiling brightly along with Bihu. They had a long shopping over with Mona's sister. Shiv followed them with their shopping bags. You, brother, I will take them with smile. Shiv, okay, sister, with smile. Passing back to you. You looked at their home. It was in deep silence. This was the first time after marriage you was facing this dead silence in the home. Taehyung signed you from you entered the room. When you saw Taehyung standing with the support of glass door facing his back towards you with a folded hand, you moved towards him. He was looking at the wave from sea with a calm face. He was in deep thoughts, not realizing you were present beside him. His nose turned into red and pale face, but still you found him looking cute. You, Taehyung, called him, rubbing your palm on his arm, breaking his stress. He moved his gaze towards you. You were standing in front of him with small smile on your face and shining eye. He was staring at your cinder and happy face to make his restless mind understand that you are with him and is happy. You, what happened, Taehyung? Worriedly observing his facial feature. Taehyung, I love you, kitten. Pull you in tight as you have wrapped your arms around his neck. Taehyung closed his head to feel you close to him. You, I love you to Taehyung with smile.